Jesus means everything to me, honestly, as something I'm realizing. Um, Mostly, of course, he's my savior, he's my redeemer, he's my advocate, he's my defender, he's my comforter. Definitely my earliest memory of church would be when I was going to church, not in the right doctrine. I was going to Jehovah's Witness, but I didn't understand why we were all there until I actually came to know Christ, which was when I was like 12 years old. I went to a Protestant church and it was, they're having like a play about Christ. And I was like, okay, like I knew there was Jesus Christ, but I just didn't know what he did. So I learned in that play, oh my gosh, that's what he did. And then it all just kind of made sense in my mind. Like, okay, now I understand why there's church, because we're here to serve Christ. Okay, so I definitely knew Jesus was more than church. I knew Jesus was more than everything, especially when I was living in rebellion. I knew I couldn't live in both worlds. It couldn't be Jesus and then what I wanted. It had to be one or the other. So I definitely always knew, a part of me always knew. I don't know when the moment was that I found that out, but I'd say it's more about when I chose for myself to die and for Jesus to live and for me to live for him. I knew I wanted to be baptized once I started to seek him again after some isolating moments, especially when COVID hit. I was very isolated. People that were in my life for years, that were my best friends, left me, and I had no reason. Once I was isolated, I had no reason but to seek God. No choice. That's what he does. When you're called to him, you're going to come to him one way or another. So I started going back to church, to my old church, and I knew I wanted to be baptized, but then COVID hit, and something in me was like, maybe this isn't the time. And now, what is it, like a year and a half later, almost 2 years later, I'm definitely in a much more intimate relationship with him. So I'm like, okay, this is the next step. This is the next level in our relationship. So facing death was definitely a pivotal moment for me. Not that I was gonna die, but it was happening all around me. And I kind of just came to terms with the fact that if I were to die tomorrow or today, did I do enough for Christ? Or was it just for myself? And I mean, where's that gonna take me? When I die, I'm not taking everything with me. I'm going home to Christ. So that was when I was like, yeah, I need to live my life for him. God is working in my life in ways that I didn't know he could, and he's definitely changing me as a person. He's definitely moving his spirit in me, working in me. And I'm learning to just rely on him. I'm learning that no matter whatever I'm going through, when I'm either high or low in life, to always seek him, always be thankful to him, and always surrender myself to him, and allow him to work in me, because I can't do anything on my own without him. I'm Alejandra, and I'm not ashamed of the gospel.